Welcome to Hollywood Hits, where we bring you the hottest, the latest, and the most exciting in entertainment. I'm Ariel Tawil.
I'm Denise Cabello.
All right, we're traveling back in time to the 1800s. Pierce Brosnan and Samuel L. Jackson are lighting up the screen in this action-packed new film, The Unholy Trinity. That's coming up later in the show.
That's right. But first, it's the live action film everyone is talking about. Here's a look at How to Train Your Dragon.
It looks really good.
Like they nailed the
I've never seen any of the How to Train Your Dragon films.
No. Okay, Kadeen would like them, I think. For real. They're really good. But that's what the dragon looks like. The animation is great.
Everything we know about dragons is wrong.
Ooh, I know that voice. That's Gerard Butler.
Sure is.
The reign of the dragons. That's right here, right now.
I'm the first Viking who wouldn't kill a dragon.
This does look really good. Yeah. Like the CGI.
Yeah, the CGI looks really great.
Bud, you ready?
Oh, it's an IMAX.
Come on, come on. Yeah, look at us. My fault.
Oh, they got the sounds good.
You have something none of us have.
And they're dragons, so it's like all animation.
I know.
Come on, bud.
That's when you want to go look behind the scenes to see how they
Yeah.
film.
Watch out!
So when this came out, was it like kind of trying to compete with Harry Potter?
No.
No. Okay.
So let me break it down for you.
Yes, 'cause I've never seen these.
I'm so excited for these, and I think your family would love these. So
Okay,
this is
okay.
such a good family watch. How to Train Your Dragon is about Hiccup, growing up in this village of, that's his name,
cute
Hiccup, growing up in this village of Vikings that kill dragons. The Vikings and dragons face off against each other.
Okay.
He's the first Viking that doesn't want to kill dragons. He
Okay.
just doesn't have it in him.
Is that why he's
And-
named Hiccup?
And his, I don't know why they named him that, but his father is the leader of the Viking clan. So
Okay.
it's all of that,
Yes.
struggle throughout their relationship. He ends up finding this dragon. I won't tell you how.
Okay,
He finds this dragon. The dragon, he needs to help the dragon because the dragon can't fly on its own. So they end up building that relationship and then everything that goes with it. So it's a wonderful story, good family story.
Okay.
A couple of fun things about this live action version.
Yeah.
It's pretty much going to be a shot for shot. So
Sweet. I
it's
love that.
very true to the original animation. And so much so that director Dean DeBlois he's back. He co-directed the original. He
wow.
directed and wrote the sequels of How to
Okay.
Train Your Dragon, and he wrote
Wow.
and directed the live action
He's
version.
got a special place in his heart.
And so this one I'm gonna be there
That's
in
so cool.
theaters.
I can
for
tell you are
sure.
excited for this.
Yes, I am.
Well, I'm very excited about this next one. All roads lead to Pedro Pascal
Sure do.
here on Hollywood
They
Hits.
sure do.
Yes, let's take a look at The Materialists.
Hey, are you single? I'm a matchmaker. Give me a call if you want to meet somebody.
I deserve someone who fulfills all of my criteria.
Nothing over 20 BMI.
I don't want
Oh my
someone who
God.
likes cats.
I'm trying to settle.
I promise you're going to marry the love of your life.
Man, the life of a matchmaker must be crazy.
Yes.
Are you responsible for now, Lucy?
9. If the girl asks, for a tall drink of water with a salary over 500 grand.
Oh,
Deliver.
Pedro.
You're the matchmaker. You want a drink?
Sure. Coke and beer.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, John.
Oh, that's how he knew the drink order.
Definitely didn't expect to run into you today.
I missed you.
Yeah, you don't even remember my face.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that I'm not her biggest fan.
The M, the eternal bachelorette.
You can do better than me.
Period.
Period. I'm not Dakota Johnson. I'm not her biggest fan.
I thought you were gonna say but.
No.
You know how to do the math, don't you?
That was awesome.
You are what we call a unicorn. An impossible.
Well, she's a Nepo
fantasy.
baby, right?
She's in what?
A Nepo baby?
12 million.
I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure she's the daughter
Not
of
gonna
someone.
marry him, are you?
But
Why not?
Because he's good looking and rich. Probably doesn't
Oh,
matter
really?
for me.
Okay, I'm a fan of Antonio Banderas.
director Sid says
When I
Antonio
see your
Banderas is
face,
her
I
stepdad.
see wrinkles and children that look like you. So where does that leave us? What are you thinking about?
I don't think I'm very good at my job anymore.
We promised them love.
But the math doesn't add up.
Why does anyone even get married?
Because they're lonely. And because they're hopeful.
Oh no.
48, and I think I need to meet someone more grown.
I have a really beautiful client. She's 31.
I wasn't really thinking 30s.
What a love triangle.
I know, impossible.
Dakota Johnson having to choose
Uh-huh.
between Chris Evans, Captain America, and Pedro Pascal, Mr. Fantastic. Who do you choose?
How do you
How do you choose?
Oh my gosh.
But let's talk about the film. It's
Okay.
directed by Celine Song. She wrote this script. She didn't write it with any actor or actress in mind. She just wrote her characters.
Okay.
So then they cast Dakota Johnson, and then they cast Chris Evans, and they said, who can we bring in that would intimidate Chris Evans? You gotta bring in Pedro Pascal.
Pedro.
Bring it
Oh,
in
baby.
Pedro
Yes.
Pascal. So it's a love triangle. You have Dakota Johnson. She's a matchmaker. She happens to meet Pedro Pascal at a wedding. And then coincidentally,
into-
a blast from the past
Yeah.
shows up.
Yeah.
Now she's torn. Her life with Chris Evans' character is what her dream love would be. But her life with Pedro Pascal is what her dream life would be like. So she's got a tough decision to make. I'm excited. I'm going to go see this one.
Oh yeah, for sure. This
for
one's
sure.
great.
Yes. All right, next up, big name actors and actresses are in the world of streaming after the break. Welcome back to Hollywood Hits. What happens when comedians go undercover? A lot of laughs.
Yeah.
You won't want to miss this new movie coming to streaming. It's called Deep Cover.
Did you remember the cupcakes?
How's it going with the comedy? Someone said that you're teaching?
Nick
Improv is
Mohammed.
all about being in the moment.
I want proper work. I'm an actor, I can be anything.
From the Cotswolds, you're not Al Pacino.
Love him.
Thank you so much, everyone.
I'm looking to work with someone just like you.
Oh, are you like an agent?
Detective Sergeant. It's a program using improv comics to take down criminals.
200 each. You in?
She went so. Dallas went from
This is
Jurassic
just
World
another
to
round of
to
improv.
this one over
Undercover
here.
improv.
Undercover improv.
Yes, and
Anything else?
Yes.
I've heard podcasts with Nick Mohammed. He's
Yeah.
really smart.
Yeah.
Like really smart.
Holy sh**.
I think I'm actually gonna die.
You were so good. You committed.
I love when you get random pair ups and it works.
Yeah.
They're just making us up as they go along.
Hold him down. Take his dick out.
told you not to escalate.
It's where the scene went.
It's where the scene went.
This is getting completely out of control.
Things go sideways throwing a grenade.
Not a literal grenade.
Run!
Okay, run.
We told our bosses that we were about to bring in 3 major players, not a bunch of clowns.
Clowning is an art.
Clowning is an art.
Let's talk about the cast of this film.
Yeah.
They're an unlikely mix.
That's exactly what I was thinking, right?
Yes.
But it seems like it's going to work.
They seem to have perfect chemistry.
Yeah.
So, okay, we've got Bryce Dallas Howard. She was in the Jurassic World films. She was in the film Argyle. And, of course, she's in the movie Help. Then you've got Orlando Bloom, Lord of the Rings, Pirates of the Caribbean, Troy, very action-oriented. Yeah. And then you've got Nick Mohammed, who we saw in Ted Lasso. So you've got all these great actors and actresses just making you laugh. Orlando Bloom and Nick Mohammed just take you for a wild ride.
They look like they're going to have some fun together.
They are definitely going to have some fun together.
We're going to cut from laughs, though. This one is not going to provide you the laughter. It's going to leave you on the edge of your seat. Full of drama, cover-ups, and murder. Here's a look at Echo Valley.
I need help.
Okay, let's get this off. Are you bleeding? Okay, calm down. Breathe.
Is that Sydney Sweeney? Oh, good. Oh, okay.
You need to be completely
It's different for
honest
her.
with me.
Sydney Sweeney, Julianne Moore. That's
What
what we've seen
happened?
so far.
I was with my boyfriend when we started arguing.
Is he okay? But it was an accident.
No.
It was he.
I hit him with a rock.
Ooh, okay.
Did anyone see you?
No.
Okay, go upstairs. And don't leave your bedroom till I come back.
It's dark. Another dark one. Can't see what's going on. She threw the body over, yeah.
Hello?
No, someone's at her doorstep.
About what?
You must be Claire's mom.
Stay away from my mom. He's crazy.
Hey, Claire, why would you say that about a close friend?
I'm guessing you haven't heard from Claire.
She showed up here last week.
What did she want?
What does she always want? Money.
She's our daughter.
Our daughter is an addict. She'll show up, put on that smile, and you'll give her anything she wants. I know what you did. I make one call, and all roads lead back to you.
How are you holding up?
I can't really talk about it. I'm freaking out right now because I read that bodies float.
What are you doing out here?
I read that bodies float.
What did you do?
Mom, I'm in trouble!
You have a lot, and I want it.
I won't let anything happen to you.
Drama, drama, drama.
What'd you do?
I took care of it. All of it.
I saw your eyes shifting.
Ooh, suspense, suspense
Yeah.
and drama.
Suspense and drama. So the question is, how far do you go to help your children, right? So
Yeah.
it's all about this mother-daughter relationship. The mother is played by Julianne Moore, who's an Academy Award winner. Sydney Sweeney is the daughter.
Yes.
We've seen her in Euphoria,
Yes.
which it has a season 3 coming out next year.
Excited. She was in first season of White Lotus.
White Lotus, the first season. I don't think you'll be watching.
I probably won't watch this one.
But I think I'm gonna put this one on. See what I have to know what
You have to do it.
happens, right? I have to know.
The Unholy Trinity is an epic old-time Western film. We'll tell you about it after the break. Welcome back to Hollywood Hits. Pierce Brosnan and Samuel L. Jackson are taking us back to the 1800s in this new film. The Unholy Trinity is in theaters now.
Where you headed?
Trinity.
And just who might this be?
My pa.
Mind if I ask how he passed?
What you hit?
friend.
You might need this. They call me St. Christopher, by the way.
Welcome to Trinity.
Sheriff, my name is Henry Broadway.
That would make your father Isaac Broadway. Let me give you a bit of advice. Keep their ancestry
Man, it would have been
between
so
us.
miserable living in
Not
the
every
80s.
man
I
who's
know.
born is loved.
It's been so smelly.
Ew.
I know your daddy real well. Me and him stole enough gold, paved the streets of heaven.
It sounds like he's kind of trying to tame down his accent,
Yes.
but you can still hear it.
Yeah. Which I thought was strange for
You will find that
Pakistan
gold.
Western.
yeah, for a Western film.
Henry! Let's unroll the side! Stay back!
You killed one of those men. Now you ride with me.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I bet anything I own at Henry Broadway.
I guess he's supposed to be like an
just hit
Irishman.
that gold. What are we waiting
not
for?
sure.
Let's go!
They're coming for you.
Trying to figure out his accent.
People are riled up.
I'm still faster than there. What you want is not the gold. It's blood.
I guess there would be a lot of accents in the 1800s because that was the
Every town
coming
has
of
its heroes
America.
and villains. Don't get caught on the wrong side of that coin.
I don't want to be no villain.
Man don't know what he is till his back's against the wall.
All right.
Yeah.
Back to 1800s Montana.
Uh-huh.
We find ourselves with Pierce Brosnan.
As you
and-
do.
As you do. And Samuel L. Jackson.
As you do.
All right. The
Yeah.
Unholy Trinity. It's a Western like you haven't seen before.
Yeah.
It's an unlikely cast. Like I said, we've got Pierce Brosnan, who's actually has been in a lot recently.
Yeah.
He's been in that series Mobland, that film
Black
Black
Bag.
Bag. And then he also voiced one of the characters in the Easter movie, The
That's
King of
right.
Kings.
Yes.
So
yes,
he's
yes.
been a very busy man.
Uh-huh.
And then Samuel L. Jackson, well, he's appeared in over 100 films.
He's never
So,
stopped.
Yeah, he's never
And
stopped.
not to mention his commercials also.
Yes, exactly.
He's never stopping.
Exactly. So you have these
Yeah.
two great actors, and then you have Brandon Lessard, who's the young man that you see in the film.
Yeah, he's lesser known, but it
Right.
looks like he's gonna play it well. Like
Yeah.
use that to his advantage. In the
Exactly.
film.
I mean, he's in a film with Pierce and Samuel
Yeah.
L. Jackson.
Yeah, so let them take the lead.
Let them take the lead. You just
come
shine
up-
with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you come up from behind. Call it a day.
So the movie promises to be a blend of action, suspense, hidden treasure, revenge, secrets. So all the things you would find in 1800s Montana, right?
Yeah, but that one's gonna be a great one.
Yes.
But another great one in theaters this weekend. We've been talking about it, the live action How to Train Your Dragon. So here's a first look at the new film.
I decided to revisit How to Train Your Dragon because it felt like an amazing opportunity to not only direct a live-action movie, but to be jumping back into a world that I frankly miss.
Here we go. Finish the script. First draft.
I miss these characters, I missed this world, and I love movies that have a really poignant message buried deep within a moving spectacle, adventure, wonder. And that's what this movie really packs.
It's okay. I won't hurt you.
It's about a regular kid who gets to bond with a powerful animal. And there is something that's universally wish-fulfilling about that. My hope is that those who had seen and loved the How to Train Your Dragon films will be keen to see what we've done, because it comes from a place of love, and it comes from a place of respect. This whole thing is just one big giant adventure, and I wake up every day feeling so thankful that I get to do it.
Welcome to Barrack.
All right, Hollywood is always buzzing with headlines, and we'll catch you up after the break. Welcome back to Hollywood Hits, where we have your Hollywood headlines because there's something always going on in the world of Hollywood and entertainment. First up, Alex Cooper, the host of Call Her Daddy, is going to have a documentary on Hulu.
Yes.
So it's going to actually follow her and kind of tell her backstory before she became the host of Call Her Daddy. And I mean, it took off.
Yeah.
And it's huge. It's huge.
It's a podcast, by the way.
It is a
You don't know
podcast.
what's
Call
going
Her
on.
Daddy is a podcast. It's taken a shift from its original beginnings. But it's so well done and so it's great. And she has her own company called Unwell.
Yeah.
And so they've got Call Her Daddy on there. It's producing the documentary. They've got a drink called Unwell.
Do you listen to that podcast?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her a lot.
Like pretty steadily?
Yes, especially if she has a range of guests that come on. So she's had Kamala Harris and she's had Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Lauren Graham. You've got all these people that are coming in.
Yeah.
So I like her.
Yeah, that's good. Good for her. You go, girl. Yeah. But in other news, Harry Potter news. You know we love Harry Potter around here, but the series is coming to HBO Max next year.
Yes.
And they're expected to stretch it out for 7 seasons to cover each book, right? But the big question is, who's going to play the lead 3? Well, we've got the kids. Dominic McLaughlin is Harry Potter.
Yes.
Arabella Stanton is Hermione Granger.
Okay.
And then Alistair Stout will portray Ron Weasley, all newcomers to Hollywood.
That's so exciting.
Yeah,
for
so
them.
talk about diving in with you, getting your feet wet, right? They auditioned out of more than 30,000 kids.
Wow.
They picked these 3. So you know they have to fit the role perfectly.
Yes.
I've seen a couple of like the behind the scenes audition tapes, and the little Hermione, Arabella, she's like she's Hermione. So it's going to be super exciting. And again, this is going to be on HBO Max next year.
Super excited.
That will be consuming a lot of Hollywood hits soon to come. Don't worry.
And another big name tied to the project is John Lithgow.
As Dumbledore.
He's going to be Dumbledore, Albus Dumbledore. And you recently saw him in Conclave.
Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah, so
very excited.
Yeah, I heard him talking about this, and he said he's excited to move overseas to film.
Yeah,
I would be too.
Might as well.
And then next we have something super exciting because Denise went to go see this.
I did.
It's called Epic Universe. Tell us all about it.
Okay, so here's the thing. Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida opened up a new park called Epic Universe. And one of the worlds in Epic Universe is a How to Train Your Dragon world.
Yes.
Another world is a Harry Potter world. You've also
Beautiful.
got Nintendo World, and then you've got one called Dark Universe. But it is quite literally epic. It was like the styling of all the worlds was to the T. Definitely recommend going, but plan it out good timing so you don't have to wait in all those lines.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. You hear stuff like that all over Hollywood Hits because we've got your hottest and latest. So thanks for joining us. You can connect with us on social media. You can also hear our podcast wherever you get your podcast, and you can catch up on the entire show on our YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us again for Hollywood Hits. I'm Denise Cabello.
I'm Ariel 12.
See you next week.